Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another edition of Digital Product Mastery. My name is Nick Knight, and this is being brought to you by Revisit, the platform for live connected products. So today we have a few people watching remotely, so we might get some questions coming in. But today I wanted to start things off with covering kind of an interesting topic, which is how easy it is to get started creating your own product that can you can start selling it today. That's how fast this can be done. You start selling it today. It doesn't even have to be finished to get started. There's kind of a lot of really interesting things to think about here. And what's nice about this is it gives you the opportunity to use, first of all, no investment. You can get started with free tools you already have or tools that are online. You can make a quality looking product, and because Revisit's live connected, you can put the product in now and make changes as you go. So you can have them start up, you can give them the initial content, and then each week or tomorrow or whenever you want, you can add new content and change content. So it's pretty cool, and what it does is this eliminates that kind of roadblock that people get about getting going. They think, oh, I really want to start something, I want to make a product and have it making money while I sleep, that would be great, but they don't get over the hump of actually getting it going. So that's what we're going to cover just to get things going, and then if you guys have any questions at any time, feel free to either join us here in the room if you have an invite. If you'd like an invite, you can also let me know in the question right underneath this video. There's a question and answers box, and your questions will pop up on screen, and I'll be able to answer those. And if you say, hey, invite me in because you want to be actually here with us, you can do that, and I'll invite you in. Other than that, you can ask questions at any time. And then when we're finished with this little opening business, then we can cover anything else you guys want to talk about. So just let me know. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you a couple of neat tools here real quick. So I'm going to share my screen. 1 second while Google does its little magic here. And I think I want this one. Okay, so my screen should be changing over now. Great. Okay, so here we are in my Chrome browser, and there's a couple of things I wanted to show you here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an example of a video product, but it could be anything. It could be an ebook product or a membership product or whatever you like. But I'm going to make you a quick example of an ebook product, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to get going. Now, some of the tools you may already have that you can build. Basically, for Revisit, you're going to build a PDF. And PDFs, what's nice about that is that once you've created it, it's going to look a certain way. It's however you built it, it's going to look the same way when it's the product. So that means the fonts, that means the images, everything else, everything is going to be laid out nicely just the way you want it. It's going to be beautiful. And there's a lot of tools now that you can create PDFs from, almost everything. So whether you are using Word, Microsoft Word, or whether you're using Pages on Macs, if you want to, you can even do it in Keynote or in PowerPoint. Those export to PDFs really nice. You can even do it right from Photoshop. So those are some of the programs you might already have. But if you don't have any of those things, you can still get started using Google Drive. Now, Google Drive, you may know, is something that's provided as part of having a Gmail account now. You have kind of access to a lot of different things. And I'm going to take you into Google Drive and show you what I'm talking about. This is pretty cool. So if you've never done this before, here's what you do. If you're logged into your Google account, right up here you'll see this little grid of boxes, and you kind of hover over that. Let's see, get started here. Actually, you click on it, and then it shows you all your different Google apps, and you want to click on this one that says Drive right here. So once you click on that, it's going to open up this interface. And I'm using a Google Drive account that doesn't have anything in it right now, but essentially, this is a cloud-based storage and documents app where you can. It's basically Microsoft Word, for lack of a better comparison. So you can create anything from spreadsheets, documents, slideshows, presentations, all that kind of stuff right here, and it's on all of your devices. So anytime you want, you just go in, you just log into any web browser, go to Google Drive, and there's all your stuff. You can also have it on your computer as well, because they have a little app. You can see right here it says Connect Drive to your desktop, so you can actually have local files. It's really cool. I use this all the time when I'm writing stuff, so that way if I ever find myself somewhere and I want to get started writing, I know I can just go straight to Drive, and there it is waiting for me, and I can just resume. So I don't have to worry about, oh, I don't have the file, it's at home, or anything like that. So to get started, I'm going to do it using the presentation thing, because I really like this. I've done a couple of products of my own using Keynote. It's nice. It comes with templates. You know, it lays out things really nice and easily. And I kind of got into that. I kind of like the format of that. And then I came here in Google Drive and found out you can pretty much do the same thing. So to do that, you're going to click on this Create button and come down here to Presentation. And Presentation is essentially a slideshow. So this is their equivalent of PowerPoint or Keynote. So I'm going to click on that. And now we have an untitled presentation. So I'm going to give it a name here. Click on this box up in the top. Now there's a little bit of a lag whenever I do stuff here on Google while I'm doing a live Hangout, because that uses up a lot of resources to be broadcasting. So things might take a little longer than normal. So the first thing, I'm going to choose a theme. So I'm going to try this one that says Sketched. So I'm going to click on that and choose OK. And there was another thing I wanted to show you there, but you can also change the layout. Like if you don't want it to be really widescreen, you can change that as well. There's a couple of features there. I kind of jumped past that a little fast. But anyway, you can experiment with this. But just to get you started, so here we go. We have a slide now, and I'm going to go ahead and give this a name. I'm going to call this Easy Product. Okay, and I'm going to say, in here, I'll say Video Series. Okay, so that's our first slide. So that's our cover for now. And obviously, you want to make something probably a little more beautiful than that, but for sake of this tutorial, that'll be good enough for now. And then I'm going to go ahead and click up here. You can click the plus sign, and that's going to add another similar slide, or you can click this little drop-down box. That's going to give you a choice of the different matching themed pages, so depending on what you want to do. So if I want to do one that's more of a text page, I can choose this one, and here I'm going to just call this Video 1, and this is going to say click to watch now. Okay, so there we go. So there's my page, and that's my video. So the first thing is, this is all I really need to make a product. I mean, I have a cover, and I have a page that's going to be the video that I'm selling. And you know, I can keep adding new pages with new videos. I could add chapters of content, whatever you want. Obviously, you can continue as much as you want. But just to show you how quick and easy this is, we've done this. Now I can highlight this. I can click on the hyperlink button, which is right here, little chain link right there. And I'm going to actually turn this into a link. And what I'm going to do is jump over here to my YouTube account. And this is our new little explainer video for Revisit. And I'll show you a pretty cool trick here. Now, I could just take this link right at the top from YouTube, and it would open up this page, and they would see exactly this page. If you want, you can give it a little bit of a different experience on Revisit. And the way you do that is you're going to come in here to this URL, and you're going to, you see this V right here? There's a V. Okay, you're going to get rid of this stuff before it, this watch question mark. Just going to delete that. And then the equal sign, you're going to change that to another slash, like that. All right, so it should be youtube.com/v/ and then your unique ID. And let me show you what that does. So now if I hit return, it's going to open this page again. And now you see the video is opening to full window. Pretty cool. So now I can take this link and put it in my product, and it's going to open up inside my product like a full screen video instead of opening up a YouTube page. So that's kind of a neat little trick. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that. I'm going to jump back to my presentation, and that's going to be my link. Put that in there and apply. Okay, so that's it. So now what's nice about Google Drive is you don't even have to save anything, because it automatically saves it. Every time you make a change, it saves it. I'm going to go ahead and name this document. I'm going to call this example video. Okay, and that's going to be the name there. So that'll live now in my Google Drive account. So I can close this out, and in my Google Drive account here, you'll see that now I have that. I can come back anytime I want and continue working on this, add new pages, do whatever I want. So I'm going to go ahead and open it one more time, and show you how to export this. Okay, so now if this was my video product, it could be an independent film, it could be whatever you want it to be, and if that was done, I would just come up here and choose File, Download as PDF document. And we're going to wait for that to kind of come in. You can see the big blue arrow says it's coming. Okay. And let's see here. Okay, so down at the bottom we have example video.pdf, which probably went to my downloads folder. So I'll say show in Finder. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and put this on my desktop real quick so I have it handy. Was that? So there it is over here on my desktop. Okay, so you can't see that right now because you're just seeing this browser window. But so now I've saved that to my desktop. Now there's a couple of things before I put this into Revisit I want to show you. If you created something on one of your own software applications like, say, Photoshop or something like that, there's a really cool tool online that you can use to add links. So that's kind of the problem is sometimes even when you export a PDF from Microsoft Word, sometimes you run into the problem that the links don't work very well for whatever reason that is. So what I like to do, and I'm going to switch back to you guys for a second. There we go. That's me again. So what I like to do is I like to take and run these through another program. I have Acrobat Pro, and that's what I use to kind of clean up all my links and make sure the clickable areas. Sometimes you want to have an image that's the thing they click on or different things. So I use Acrobat Pro. But I did find a free tool online, which I'm going to show you right now, called pdfescape.com. And it's totally free to use. And I'm going to go back to share my screen one more time here. And I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to make what I like to call an Easter egg link in this product just to kind of show you how it works. Okay, so now we're going to go over to PDF Escape like this. And you just click on Edit Your PDF Now, and it's pretty cool because you just upload your PDF, add links to it, and then download it again, and it's all set up. So click on. Oh, actually, I clicked on the wrong thing. I want Upload PDF, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to choose File, and there it is on the desktop. Example video. Open that and upload. And there's our video, or our product anyway. So you can see we already have this link here, and this link already works. That's the one we created from Drive, so that one's fine. I'm actually going to create a new link. I'm going to make what I call an Easter egg. This is a hidden link, just to show you this is kind of a fun little trick. So if I click on Add Link right here, okay, and it says click and drag. So now I'm going to click and drag over the word one, like this. Okay, and one of the things you'll see here is that it's kind of turned it into a yellow box. So I'm going to show you how to get rid of that in a second too. So I'm just going to make this go to our website. Okay, and click OK. So now you see it has this kind of yellow box around it, and there is a way to get rid of that. Let me see if I can remember how that goes. That's it right here. So there's a little button right here that says Hide Form Field or Link Highlights. So if I click on that, now it's invisible. So that's it. I now have a link right here that goes somewhere that you know, I can move this around or resize it or whatever. But that's all I wanted to do. I'm done with that. So I'm going to go ahead now and choose to save this. So I'm going to hit this little save button right here. And now I'm going to download it again. And it gives me a warning here that it's a dangerous type of file, but I'm going to say it's okay. Great, and now I'm going to show that in Finder as well. So I think that one also went, yes, that one went to my download. So I'm going to, oh, actually, this one's been renamed with a little underscore between example and video, so I'll know which is which. I'm going to go ahead and drag that over to my desktop. So now I have the two. This is the first one I made, and this is the second one I made using PDF Escape. So now my product's basically ready to go. I'm going to jump back to Revisit, and we'll create a product. So I'm going to hit Create Mac PC. I'm going to call this DPM, Digital Product Mastery Test Video. Okay, I'm going to give it a price of 0. So you just need to give it a name, you need to give it a price. All this other stuff can be done later. The only 3 things you need is a name, a price, and a PDF. So we're going to upload the PDF now. I'm going to use the newest one. Okay, I'm going to select both pages. And that's it. So now I'm going to save the product, and now it has to convert for a second. So there it says product is converting. So I'm going to do a little trick here to make it happen a little faster. Okay, so now my product has converted. So again, in Revisit, what's kind of cool is that I don't have to publish this yet, because whenever you create a product and you save it, once it's been converted, you get to come in and take a look at it inside your own Revisit apps, sort of a preview of it to make sure it looks great for your customers and stuff. So you can see here's the product. That's the cover of it. We can see the convert status is complete. So everything should be done. So now I'm just going to come down here and open up my Revisit app. And I'm actually going to jump up here and hit the sync button just to go ahead and tell it there should be something new. And we have a download in progress. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and let's see what we get. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm not logged into the right. Oh, yeah, I am logged into the right account. Okay. Oh, here it comes. Okay. I thought I wasn't logged into the right account. There it is. DPM test video. So that's it. So now I could publish this, but let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick. Okay, I'm going to expand it. So there's our easy video product series, and I'm going to go to page 2 and make this a little bit smaller. So now we have a link right here. If I click on this, this is going to open up that video. And you see how it opens up nice full screen, full app?
When it comes to digital publishing,
so that's pretty cool. So there you go. There's your film or whatever product you're selling. I'm going to close that link for a second. And now you'll also notice that we have another hidden link right here, which is pretty cool. So that could be like a bonus or some kind of thing that you want to give people. It's always a fun idea to have something hidden, and then you can use that in a way to kind of drive traffic in your product by sending out an email or something that says, hey, we've hidden something, and if you find it, you know, it's a special bonus for you, whatever, and give them a hint. Kind of make a game. It's a little bit of the kind of gamification of the product. But when they find it and they click on it, then it's going to open up Revisit.com. So there you go. So there's how fast I made a product. All I have to do now is hit the publish button, and this product is ready for sale. And there's a couple of really interesting examples of people who have created products not before they were ready, but they didn't have to have everything done. We had a couple of very successful businesses. We had a magician who created a video course over the course of the entire year. And every month he would release a new video, and the way that worked was simply he started the product with only one video, just like what I just did for you right now. A little nicer looking, but nonetheless, it was a cover, and page 1 had a video. And every month he just added a new page. So he didn't have to put together 12 videos. He didn't have to put together a year's worth of stuff. He got started in January with one video, and he had a whole month to get ready to release the next video. And every month he just did the same. Some months sometimes he did 2 or 3 to kind of get ahead. Sometimes he didn't, and did it right at the last minute. But nonetheless, he had a product. He was making sales without the product being completely finished. And another good example was an experiment done by best-selling author Shep Hyken, who released his new book in an interesting way, where he had a pre-sales. Sorry, I lost the word there for a second. He did a pre-sales campaign, so his book wasn't ready yet. It was going to be released later in the year, but they start the pre-sales of the book ahead of time, which really kind of helps their business out. And in doing so, he was going through and releasing bits of this book. He basically sold the book and said, you get the digital copy right away, and the digital copy may not even be the final version, but you'll be able to see the thought process behind it. You'll see new stuff that I'm adding, and I'll make changes as we go right up until the book is actually finalized, and then you'll have the final version. So it's kind of interesting for the customer as well to kind of get the book early. It's kind of like seeing a first draft. You know, that's always kind of interesting, and you kind of see the thought process. You see it get refined, and he's just making updates throughout the year. It got him to get started right away. He didn't have to wait until his book was finalized, and through all that publishing gauntlet, he got to get started, start making sales right away. So these are things just to kind of empower you, get you going, that you don't have to wait until everything's perfect. The beauty of Revisit is when you make a change, it instantly changes every copy in existence. So that gives you a lot of luxury and a lot of leeway to get started and you know, make it better as you go. And then when you get to that finish line where you've actually got your product finished, you can continue to add stuff to that product and make it even better than what they paid for. So if you've got a book and you finish the book, you can keep adding bonus material, bonus content, interviews with the author, whatever you want. You can just make that a really, really interesting product. So anyway, that's the short version of how to get started with Revisit right away, creating products. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to shout out. I don't see any questions coming in across the board, so maybe I spoke too fast. I don't know. All right, well, we have a few viewers. Anybody else? Anything they want to talk about today? We got Sho in the room. Sho, did you have any questions or anything?
No, none that I can think of
currently. Great. All right, well, if we don't have any questions, then I'm not going to take up any more of your valuable time. Make sure to come back every week. We're going to cover a different topic. We'll also answer any questions you guys have. And make sure to visit revisit.com and check out. We have a free trial. You can get started. Our free trial is really interesting because you can do all the things you just saw me do. You can create your product. You can save your product. It converts, and then you can actually preview it right inside your own app so you can get everything lined up and ready to go without paying a penny. And that trial doesn't have a time limit. You can just kind of get going, build up an arsenal of products if you like or whatever, or just kind of play around with it and try out all the features. And then when you're ready, you just sign up for an account, and once you do that, then you can hit that publish button and actually start making sales. So that's kind of cool as well. Go ahead and get started playing with that. That's revisit.com. That's spelled with two Z's, REVIZZIT.com. And if you want to go straight to the free trial, you'll see right on the page there's a big button that says click here to start your free trial. All right, well, thanks everybody for joining us today. And don't forget these videos will be also available on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/revisitlive. So if you want to share this with your friends, we'd appreciate it. And go ahead and take a look at some of the past editions. We covered some interesting topics there as well. My name's Nick Knight. Thanks for joining us. Take care.